Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto News. Today we're going to be talking about Binance and the extraordinary platform they have with a ton of users, lots of trust, and it's super easy to use. All you need to do is simply register an account with an email and password and then simply deposit funds, either Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc., into the platform so that way you can start exchanging and trading on these different cryptos. Now, you don't need to verify your account, you don't need to submit documents or anything, and this allows you to trade and withdraw up to 2 Bitcoin a day. So you're allowed to take out 2 Bitcoin from the platform every single day without having to provide documentation. Now, this is just for now. This may change in the future. However, this completely simplifies the entire process. I mean, you don't need a social security number. You don't need to show your driver's license. You don't need any of that. I mean, it's how it should be, in my opinion. So what I want to do for you guys is I want to show you actually how to deposit the funds into Binance from, let's say CoinBase, for example. So to do that, you're going to want to head over to CoinBase. And I'm already logged into my dashboard. And if I come in here to accounts, I'll be able to go to the selected currency that I want to put into Binance. So I'm going to choose Ethereum just because the transactions happen a lot faster than Bitcoin right now. Granted, this may change in the next upcoming days, but I'm going to go with Ethereum because it's really fast. So I'm going to click on Send Ethereum, and you can see here it's going to ask me for my Ethereum address that I'm going to send the Ethereum to. So what you want to do is you want to head back over to Binance and click on Deposits and Withdraws. And from this page, we're going to actually get our Ethereum deposit address. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So in the search bar, we simply just put in ETH for Ethereum or Ether. Here we'll click on Deposit. And it'll show us a deposit address. And we'll want to simply click on Copy Address. And just like that, we've copied our address. Alternatively, you can always do Scan QR code. And if you're logged into Coinbase on your phone, you can just simply scan the QR code and then send Ethereum here that way. But we're going to do it via the computer. So simply we're going to copy the address and head over to Coinbase again. So back into Coinbase, and we're going to deposit, and we're going to put in the Ethereum address. So this is the Ethereum address we want to send Ether to. So we're going to send it to Binance. And let's put in the amount of USD or Ethereum. So you can either choose one or the other. For this example, I'm going to send about half of the Ethereum, so about 20 bucks worth. And I'm going to go ahead and select on Continue. And it will also ask you for a two-step verification code. And this is why I like to use Coinbase, because it's really user-friendly and they have your back when it comes to security. And that's super important because anytime you log in or you want to do a withdraw or transfer, it's going to ask you for your two-step verification code. So boom, I've just now sent the transaction, and typically it'll take maybe 2 to 3 minutes to verify the initial transaction, and then about 5 minutes for it to appear on Binance. So let me show you exactly how that all works. So we can click on View Details. And right here, we'll see there's no confirmations now, and it's currently pending, and it's going to this address. So if we click here on this address, it's going to open up an Etherscan address, and it's going to see here that it is gone, and actually it's been confirmed. So that is great. It has 2 confirmations, and this is again why I like to use Ethereum, because it works really fast. And if we come in here to Binance and we click on Funds and History, we can actually see the pending the pending deposit of Ethereum into our Binance account. And once it has 30 confirmations, we'll be able to use this on the exchange and purchase other coins and tokens that we can also add to our portfolio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for about 5 minutes, and once this transaction has been completed, we'll start in purchasing some coins, and I'll show you guys how that works. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, the confirmations have now completed and our Ethereum balance is now available. So what we can do is we can head back to Exchange, and you're going to want to click on Basic. And I'm going to show you guys how to initially use the Binance Exchange to make a purchase on several different tokens. For this example, we're going to make a purchase of 2 different tokens though, and that one will be 0x. Doesn't appear to be there, so we're gonna pass on 0x, and let's try for Funfair. So we'll type in FUN, and okay, so we can see here we're at a good actually buying spot. It's kind of low. If you want to go back over the history, you can actually change these for different times, and you can do different hours. You can do like 12 hours, see where it's been at for the last 12 hours. And if you want to say go back in history, all you do is literally click and you move it over, and you can actually see where the price was at certain different points. And they have nice little tickers here on all the different price points that are very important to notice. Especially here, you can see this was a large sell-off, but even though it maintained its price, so this has some significant value to the coin itself. And you can come back here to see where it actually started. And it started back in October, so it hasn't been around for too long. The initial come out price was 0.00004367, so it's gone up significantly since then. But let's look at the current price and fluctuations right now, because I foresee this coin to do well. Granted, this is just my opinion. You guys just can invest on your own. You don't actually have to take my opinion, but this is what I'm doing. I have a bunch of other coins too, but I'm looking at buying this one as an example. So we'll come in here and we'll find the coin we want, and like I said, you select it. And you can do different options. So there's limit, there's market, and there's stop limit. What I like to use is market, because normally I'll buy these coins and I'll just hold on to them. I'm not necessarily looking at getting them at X price or selling it at X price. But say, for example, you wanted to purchase Funfair at a certain price. Say if it got down to right here, you wanted to make a purchase of Funfair. You can actually set that purchase price here in this as the limit of where you'll want to purchase it, and select the amount of fun that you'd want to buy. You can either do like 25% in Ethereum, 50% in Ethereum, 75 or 100%, depending upon what you want to get it at. And same thing for stop limit. This works a little bit different, but essentially the same way. You set up your purchases and you set up your sells. So when you get in, you purchase at when you want it to like go, and then it's like a safety net. So if it goes below this price, you want it to sell X amount of tokens or whatnot, and you can set up these limits so it kind of protects you in case of a volatility crash or whatnot. And it's just something to be aware of if you guys want to look into this. I'll probably do another video in regards to what the stop limit and the limit are. But for right now, we're just going to do market because it's probably one of the easiest to do. So based on the market price, so this is the current market price, we're going to purchase 25% of my Ethereum balance in Funfair. Obviously, I could always enter like 1 or like 12 or something different than what the recommended 25, 50, 75, 100. But let's say if you deposited your Ethereum and you wanted to buy 4 coins and you wanted to split it up evenly, this would actually be pretty easy to do because you could just do 25% across the board on those 4 coins. But for this one, I'm going to do 25% and purchase by Fun. And just like that, I now have Funfair. So the market price and the amount of fun and buy. And this is why I recommend it doing this way, because it's more of an instant transaction rather than having to wait for the price to get to where you want it, or inputting a one of these trades to just wait until it hits that price. I mean, it could not, but at the same time, what you might want to do is maybe put a limit to sell. So say if Funfair hits this price, I want to sell all Funfair. That's something that you can do. So you can do 100% fun. And what was this ticker at? It was 20. So let's just say if it doubles our price, we sell it. So we go 2, and we can just literally put in purchase, or I'm sorry, sell. And now we've initiated a sell order of our Funfair once it gets to this price in Ethereum per Funfair. And then also you can see your open orders here. So you can see the open order I just put. So this is going to stay open until it's been filled. Now this won't get filled until the price obviously hits up here again and the buying power is back to where it was at its highest point. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably cancel this because I foresee Funfair possibly going higher than its high point. And this is just my opinion. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. I'm just looking at different coins. And we can go back in here to the search bar, and we can take off the fun, and we can find another coin that maybe we're interested in, and we can look at. And you can also sort these by different changes. So say you want to get the coin that's gone down the most, maybe you anticipate it going up. Um, those aren't really the best ways to do it, in my opinion. It's normally easier to go back off of stuff that you know to be good. Like for example, ADA is Cardona, and I think it is a great project. I think it has some potential, and this is at back the price is right here at its second level. I mean, obviously this drop here is something to be aware of course. But you know, it could have been just someone selling off their tokens, and it's just a weak investor. And obviously you can see the price maintained where it's at, and it's holding here pretty well. So I think I might make a purchase of this one. So I'll do 25%. Remember, market tab 25%. I'm going to buy 1188 and go ahead and place a purchase, buy, and boom, I already made the purchase. As you can see here, maybe the price fluctuation was a little bit, and that's why it's 10.99 in the time of me placing the purchase buy, as it's always going to be within the current market price. So that way you always sell it, or you always make the purchase instantly. And to see your token balances, simply select on deposits and withdrawals. From the deposits and withdrawals, you'll be able to see all of your available coins and balances. So for example, I have sorted them by the most coin balances first, being that I have Funfair, ADA, Cardano, or actually let me sort this again because I don't see, there's the Ethereum. Okay, so Funfair, ADA, like I said, Cardano, uh, TRX. I got a little bit of those, not much at all. Mana, same thing, not much at all. Ethereum, same thing, not much at all, right? XLM. So I'm going to try and build my balance of coins across these different ones, and I'm going to try and see how many different coins I can get and build my balance as high as possible. I have about another $20 to play with in Ethereum, so I'm going to go through and look for some coins. I think I was going to buy some Neo because that one has been catching my interest lately, and you know, I might actually get some Stellar Lumens as well. So if we click on it, it won't do anything necessarily, but if we come here to exchange and we look up for XLM, we'll be able to find it on the exchange here. So let it load up here, and let's type in XLM. So we have XLM to Ethereum, and let's do the same thing. Let's click on market, and then we'll do 25%. So we'll buy 12 XLMs. Go ahead and make the purchase. And let's go ahead and buy one more coin. Let's go ahead and make a purchase of DNT. And it was either DNT or Neo, but this one seems to be at a good price and a good buy. So might as well go ahead and get this one as well. So we'll do 100% because remember, it's the remaining Ethereum balance because we were doing 25, 25, 25. So let's go ahead and buy 79 DNT coins. And it says insufficient balance. So let's go ahead and refresh it because it might not be the right balance, being that we just did a trade. So let's go ahead and try 100%. So there we go. Buy DNT, and it succeeded. We now have, we should have, normally these are, oh, silly, I did the limit. So like I said, you guys got to do the market. That way you ensure that you're making the purchase of these coins. As the prices, they are always fluctuating. So it could be on its way up, it could be on its way down. But you want to make sure that you at least get the coins. So you can see I don't have enough for this. So we'll do 78 coins. So we'll go ahead purchase, and boom. Now we have 77.99 or 922. And just like that, we have gone ahead and made a few different investments in a few coins that could potentially do very well. Also, I know that Railblocks is coming soon to the platform. So if you guys can see here, there's quite a number of coins that are actually available on Binance itself. So if you see these coins on CoinMarketCap or you've heard of them and you've been wanting to get involved in one of these different coins, you can easily make a purchase on Binance for these coins. A lot of these are very popular, have been talked about a lot, and have made a lot of people great returns on their investments. So definitely take a moment, go check out Binance. The link to Binance is in the description below. I believe currently they're accepting registrations right now. Granted, this is probably the number one exchange when it comes to cryptocurrency at this point in time. So the registration may go up or it may go down. So it's probably in your best interest to sign up faster and use it later rather than to sign up in the future and then it's like, well, we have too many users, we can't accept you even though we're the best exchange right now and everyone loves us. Go to another one. So definitely get on Binance. Like I said, the link is in the description. Go purchase some coins, check it out, and grow your portfolio, you guys. Start earning some money and make some more cryptocurrency. All right, take care. Bye-bye.